Hey everyone, Long here, and today I'd like to go ahead and share with you a game that I came across over at this year's Media Indie Exchange event during West weekend, and I got to tell you, it was a game that actually kind of piqued my curiosity. It was also a game that involved a lot of really cool like automation of things, and so I thought I'd go ahead and share it with you as well. Share with you like my thoughts on the playtest, which is still happening as we speak. So I want to give a shout out to the folks over at City from Naught for the awesome code and the opportunity to play the playtest. Overall, I put in just over 3.5 hours into the playtest, and I actually had a pretty decent time on it. It was I won't say that it was like perfect, but I mean like it is a playtest build. It's a pre-alpha build, so I didn't expect for the game to be rock solid. Uh, but for the mechanics that it was presenting, actually it turned out to be pretty decent. The game opens up with a really cool message where like we're in a new era, and we're trying to build out this new technological world in this era. You play the role of Pioneer, and she's out to try to rebuild with the help of with help of her mentor and an art I don't know how to pronounce this. It's artificer. I Yeah. So anyway, anyone knows how to pronounce that name better than I do, then by all means go for it. But I'm just gonna go with that pronunciation until I learn how to pronounce that name, right? Anyway, you start off building out your own automatons. You do a little bit of manual labor, and then you end up and then you end up directing a ton of automatons or automatons. I like to pronounce it as automatons, and to mine precious resources and convert them into in the materials that you need in order to advance further in your goals, whether it's building out new objects or achieving to achieve objectives and to research new technologies. Um, so, the hook of this game is to essentially automate, all the everything where uh, is to automate everything that you can. So, like with your sorted array of movers and miners, which are the only two types of automatons like available in this build. But actually, but you do get a lot done. Now, I will say that the mechanics are pretty reasonably thought out. I mean, there was a lot of thoughts here, a lot of really good, a lot of decent intentions. However, I mean, thankfully this is a playtest because I think that there is some opportunity to optimize some of the workflows that actually come with this game. The core game design actually falters from a one-to-one relationship between resource mines, smelters, warehouses, and factories, all with the eventual goal of getting to the final destination. Because the way that the game is designed now is designed currently is that you would have to create completely separate entities of the very same factories and buildings and whatnot. Because if you don't, you're going to miss out on a lot of the parallelization of automatons. And so the game is currently designed to only allow for serial progression. As in SERIAL, not the cereal, the breakfast cereal, CEREAL. So unfortunately, the game design mechanics do falter from that. Because if you try to have two movers, for example, feed off of one warehouse, one is always going to dominate over the other, and then you're going to have it end up getting a slowdown. So there could be a potential. I do see potential where they could design some of the some of the buildings to have like queues, but to like split out like resources into two different queues. But that, I mean, like, I'm not one to like tell them how to do their jobs. I mean, it is their game after all, so it's up to them to like, take in the feedback and do whatever they wish with it. But I mean, like, just from my perspective, I thought that the game could have improved from having some like from being able to get some parallelization mechanics like built in. So there are some really good examples, such as Neon Noodles, and then some other like games that involve automation. So, but that's just my own perspective. That's just my take. I don't necessarily want to tell them how to do their jobs, but I do want to be able to give them a chance to like take in the feedback that they requested from their playtesters, including me. So, like, my feedback can be just as valid as everyone else's who is participating in this game, but at the same time, like, yeah, I mean, like, it is their game, so I have to be able to just, all I can do is give my feedback on how I feel. Towards the end of the game, I mean, the end of this playtest, you do get asked to deliver a ton of resources in order to complete the demo. But this would be a larger scenario, and without the skill of like being able to automate to program automation, then this game becomes incredibly tedious. And then unfortunately, like, you also end up like, trying to figure out like, okay, how do you occupy your time? I mean, do you spend it like just, meticulously like redesign everything so that you can actually, optimize your flows, your production flows, and then your process flows. These things do happen like in the real world when you're trying to like design out like supply routes, or like because supply chains like are heavily emphasized in the game. So one has to wonder like how exactly they're designed and optimized, and if there are any opportunities to optimize like the like being able to like route resources and then produce everything all at once. I mean, like a business. I mean, like, I think that's what ultimately this game tries to do. But for right now, you do absolutely need to create separate facilities for single purposes only, because that is essentially how the game appears to be designed for. If you want to, you can check out like my full playthrough of the game. There may be some cuts and edits that I make here and there, but in order to save for time. But I'll have like my full playthrough on my alternate Long T Tran Plays channel. So check it out if you like, so you can actually get a feel for how the game is. Or you can also request to enter the playtest for this game, and then leave the kind developers some feedback on like how you felt, and what do what'd you like, how can this game be improved, all those things. So anyway, overall, I actually enjoyed my time with Brave New Wonders. I was happy to give the time to this developer. So from what I saw, this is essentially like one of the basically like one of the second game that this developer has published, especially on Steam. They do have another game called Keyword, A Spider's Thread. I have not heard of it before. I mean, it seems to have a pretty like, it seems very interesting, and if you want to, you can check that out as well. But but City from Naught, this is like their second effort into that has been published. So they have published the playtest, and hopefully at some point they will be able to publish this game. But unfortunately, they don't have a current release date for this as of right now. It is just coming soon. Let's see what happens. But overall, like I said, I did enjoy my time with it. I do see that there are a lot of opportunities for improvement. I hope that they can take the notes, and then they can just continue to rock it out with their game. So anyway, really do appreciate your time. like listening to me and watching me ramble about a playtest on a game that was presented like last week. So, but thank you very much, everyone. I hope that you enjoyed your time here on the video. Like if you like what you saw here, please do like the video, comment on what you enjoyed and what you didn't enjoy. If you want to see more content like this, then please do subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell. Thank you very much, everyone. Hang loose.